Good morning, everyone. In today's teaching, we're going to talk about 720 circular peplum, 720-degree peplum. And what are the material we need? We need the crinoline. We need crinoline in doing that. We need gum stay to do that. Then the material and your lining. So how do we go about this? We start with the waist. The waist of my client is 43. Our waist is 43. I'm adding 5-inch allowance. I'm adding 5-inch allowance. 5-inch allowance to it, giving me 48. The reason for this 5-inch allowance is for sewing allowance, and I also want to plait it to enable it to bounce very well. And the length of the peplum is 9. Now I'm adding 1 inch to make it 10. We say we are doing 720-degree peplum, 720-degree peplum. And what made up 720? We have 360 plus 360. That is, we are doing 2 pieces of 360 and we join it together. So let's go back to our waist measurements. As a round waist, our waist measurements, we are still bringing it back here, which is 48. 48 divided by 2. How come this 2? We said we are doing 2 of 360 degree. That is where this 2 is coming from. 48 divided by 2 is giving us 24. So let's continue. We now go further and say 24 divided by 6.28. The 6.28 is a standard measurement. This 6.28 is a standard measurement to get the radius of the circumference of our cycle. So when you say 24 divided by 6.28, it's giving you 4.45. Here I approximated it to 4.5. 4.5. So we come back to our fold. And this place is telling us the length on how to place our fold so that we don't waste our fabric. So you come back to the fold, you say radius, which is 4.5, plus the length of the peplum, plus the length of the peplum. Radius is 4.5, plus the length of the peplum is going to give us 14.5. Now I round it up to 15. So my fold is going to be 15. My fold will be 15, as you can see the drawing. I'm still going to give us an example on how doing it on the fabric. But just look at the drawing here. This is a fold. That means I'm folding to this other side. The fold, you measure with your tape rule on your fabric, 15. And whatever you do on this side, you also do it here, 15. That means you fold. So after we have done this, you now fold again. I'm going to show us that on the material. Just keep on watching, and I know you are going to enjoy this video. So back to our measurements. I said the radius plus the length, 4.5 plus 10 is giving us 14.5, and we approximate that to 15. Our fold. You can see what I did. Look at the material. I made it a fold. This is a lining, a fold. That means a fold like this. You measure this place. This is 15. Mine is getting to 16.5. Let me just leave it, but it should stop at this 15. That is 15. Then you come to this other side too. After you measure this up 15, you come to this side to measure 15. It's very simple. Simple as ABC. 15. That means you are going to fold on this 15. You fold this side to this place on this 15. Don't forget about the first step. The first step, you measure from here to here 15. You measure from here to here 15. Then you fold it. I folded mine. I folded mine. Why am I folding it? I want to get 2 of it. 1 and down is 2. I'm getting 2. That is 360 and 360.
So you measure your radius. Your radius will be 4.5. The radius is 4.5. Take it round. 4.5. You can see how we're taking the radius.
Dancing on the sand, waves crash at our feet. Heat on our skin, summer's beat. Surfboards in our hands, we ride the tide. Underneath the palm trees, we feel alive. Summer vibes, reaching for the sky. We're unstoppable, no need to ask why. Living in the moment, hearts full of fire. In this summer's rhythm, we never tire. Running through the fields, chasing the sun, singing our hearts out, having fun. Jumping in the pool, laughter all around. Fades of passion, our hearts are down, our hearts are down. Summer vibes, reaching for the sky. We're unstoppable, no need to ask why. Living in the moment, hearts full of fire. In this summer's rhythm, we never tire. Feel the beat, hear the call. Summer's energy, we got it all. Summer vibes, reaching for the sky. We're unstoppable, no need to ask why. Living in the moment, hearts full of fire. In this summer's rhythm, we never tire.
4.5. Now we're going to 10. From there, take the length.
As the sun sets, we'll never
By the
forget.
time you're doing 10, 10,
Summer
it's
magic,
possible,
our
but you're not
hearts are
going
set.
backwards. So you better just go up and take 14.5 from the up from this place. It's very easy to get it round. So just take 14.5 round it. 14.5 round until you get to this edge. That is that. Then we cut it off. Cut it. After I cut this side, then we need to cut this radius also. We need to cut out our radius. You can see it. We're having a full circle. You can see how it's forming already. How it's forming already. So I will use this to cut the material. Oh, I need it. I've cut it. You know I said 20. 360 plus 360. So this is 360. It's another 360. That is 2. And the lining also 2. So you open them through so that you can join when you want to join them. You open them on one side. You open them through so that you join them. You open it through. Open it for the same thing to the lining to our gums. We still cut our gums to the same size of this on the gums. Remember the hard gums.
Apply your crinoline on your material now. After you have already ironed your gum stay, you're going to iron your gum stay on the material, on the wrong side of the material. Just like I showed us earlier, that you cut the same shape. We've cut with the lining, you also cut the same shape with the material. You cut the same shape with the gum steel. Remember the hard gum steel. So after you've done that, you've ironed the gum steel on your material. You iron the gum steel on the wrong side of the material. Then how do we attach this? You place the wrong side, the right side rather. You place the right side of the material and the right side of the lining together, like you want to stitch it. So you placed your crinoline like this. You stitch it closely. You stitch them together so closely. You stitch closely round. You take it round
After that, you now top stitch it. You top stitch it on the lining. You top stitch it on the lining. You can see what I did here. I turn and I top stitch on the lining. Then you turn it well and give it a good press. You give it a good press. You can see everything. You give it with a good press.